Hello everyone. Well, it's a soggy October day here in Southern Tasmania, and that means two things. First off, cricket gets cancelled, and second, that means perfect conditions to go find some waterfalls. So today I'm at Adamsons Falls, sort of near Hastings Caves, which is a waterfall I've been to a couple of times before, and I've made a video actually of the circuit that encompasses Adamsons and then onto Creekton Falls, but I'm back today, several years later, to make a video that I think would just be for Adamsons Falls. The sign at the start of the track says 4 hours return. It used to say 2 hours return, but they've changed that. I think 2 hours return is more accurate, but I mean, it really depends on your walking pace. It normally takes me about 50 minutes at a pretty good clip. But yeah, it's normally, from what I remember, it's a pretty wet and boggy track and a bit overgrown. But again, that's 3 years ago plus when I was last here, so got no idea what it's like now. But we'll find out soon. Well, the track is wet and boggy as ever. Isn't the most pleasant at times. Definitely a walk to bring decent boots on, which I don't really have at the moment, given mine have pretty much past their use by date. Walking alongside a cute little creek here. Really is a very pretty walk, this. Okay, so I've reached a point where looks like some tree has fallen over the track. I think though you can go around this way. And should get back onto it. But that's just a point to be aware of when you're hiking here. So it's not really very well maintained, so there are fallen trees and stuff that can block sections. So if you kind of lose the track because of that, just retrace your steps and get back on it and you should be fine. Getting closer to Adamsons Falls now. As you kind of start to climb a bit more, the track gets a bit rougher. Still well enough marked though with ribbons and stuff. And the route itself is still pretty clear. Well, I have made it to the spectacular Adamsons Falls, and it is absolutely pumping. Goes down several more decent sized falls all the way down there. And in a second I'll be able to get round to the base of the main drop. So that is just so much water. The sheer volume of water is absolutely ridiculous. Photography is going to be pretty difficult, I reckon. And just round the corner like there, getting like fully blasted. I'm completely soaked. Obviously got a lot more rain here than in Hobart. I wasn't expecting anything like this. Well, I'm on the way back from Adamsons Falls now. And it's a really impressive waterfall and a great height to get there. And today there was just way more water than I expected. It tends to be a bit volatile here because it's a small drainage, but it gets a lot of rain. So it goes from being a trickle in summer to looking like that at times during winter and spring. But yeah, it was really too much water for good photos, but it was still bloody impressive to see. If you're coming here, give yourself a couple hours return. But yeah, I mean, it's not the hardest of walk. It's a bit steep and a bit rough. And as I showed you earlier, there's a couple of spots where there's, you know, fallen trees that sort of obstruct the track. But yeah, it's only a moderate grade walk, and definitely worth the effort. But that'll be it from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you wherever I am next.